something incredible did happen. When the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, took the podium to address the United Nations General Assembly, the majority of countries around the world stood up and walked away from his speech before even the man get to open his mouth. Well, you probably have not watched this video, but this video, it will make you understand the reality of what is happening now. This video will make you understand that Benjamin Netanyahu is being exposed out there to all the countries around the world.
The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of the State of Israel. I request protocol to escort His Excellency and invite him to address. Order, please. Ladies and gentlemen, order. Order, please.
Slow by slow, the world is actually understanding that there's no need for them to be close to Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel when they're busy committing serious crime to the people of Palestine. When Benjamin Netanyahu have declared an open war against people of Palestine by trying to make them become the victim by committing different kind of massacres, yet they're being backed up by their so-called big brother, which is the United States of America with its allies. So the world leaders, they had understood very well that there's no need for us to continue to deal with this kind of people, because so far, according to the report which is standing on the table, we're talking about more than 42,000 Palestinians which are being killed day and night. Here we're talking about women, children, and men who are innocent, who had nothing to do with what had happened. But yet, Israel, with government of Benjamin Netanyahu, they continue to commit this serious crime, and yet they are not being held accountable. So this was a very strong message which had make each and every, whether it's Arabic countries, whether it's countries in Africa or all over around the world, who feel that no, we can't pretend to be saying that we respect the life of other human beings when it comes to those who are located in Europe or America. But for those who find themselves inside the borders of Palestine, they have to become victim of Benjamin Netanyahu. Therefore, they all come together to start saying no, or to not listen to what Benjamin Netanyahu had to say. Guys, we all aware that Israel, they've been in the mission of trying to destroy Palestine because they believe that Palestine is a very big threat to their democracy. And they've been doing everything in their power in order for them to make sure that they succeeded with whatsoever it is being part of their plans. But when all these things it's been happening, they never thought that these things, it will affect them soon or later, whether it is economically or not. For them focusing to destroy the Republic of Palestine, well, they never had an idea that these things will have a serious impact on them, especially now that the entire world, they are now backing up people of Palestine. I've listened to the Prime Minister of Georgia on how he have to address the United Nations on what these things mean for them.
The Israeli Prime Minister came here today and said that Israel is surrounded by those who want to destroy it, an enemy. We're here, members of a Muslim Arab committee mandated by 57 Arab and Muslim countries. And I can tell you here, very unequivocally, all of us are willing to, right now, guarantee the security of Israel in the context of Israel ending the occupation and allowing for the emergence of a Palestinian state. He is creating that danger because he simply does not want the two-state solution. And if he does not want the two-state solution, can you ask the Israeli officials, what is their end game?
What a powerful testimony. Actually, what a very important question which is being asked here. Because in 375 days, Israel, they have managed to drop more than 75,000 drones. And we're talking about 36,000 of different bombs which they have used on people of Palestine. And all this They only have one reasons that they have to give, or they have to justify themselves in whatsoever they've been doing over there. But in meantime, all these weapons that they have used against people of Palestine, it have cost daily the life of people of Palestine. As I said, we're talking about women, men, children, innocent people who were killed in all this. And this was something which left the entire world without no having choice than to start understanding that no, we can't continue to be associated with this kind of people whereby they are only pretending to preach democracy when it comes to what suits better for them. But when they know that this is where our benefit lays, they don't pay attention to all those kind of things. So the world, they have understood that, and they have started turning their back against Israel. Guys, Israel have most powerful countries around the world who've been begging them from committing all these kind of crimes. We are seeing how the whole entire system of people of Palestine is being put down. No hospitals because Israel, they had bombarded. No schools because Israel, they have bombarded. They don't have a stadium, they don't have anything which can make people of Israel to live their life or their normal daily life. All because they were having Israel who have to come and bombard them because they are in good relationship with their allies such as America and some European countries. Now, these questions which the Georgia Prime Minister had asked the Israel, it had left the entire Israel government without no answer when he said,
can you ask Israelis what's their narrative other than I'm going to continue to go to war, I'm going to kill this and kill that and destroy this and this that. The amount of damage that Israeli government has done, 30 years of efforts to convince people that peace is possible, this Israeli government killed it. The amount of dehumanization, hatred, bitterness will take generations to navigate through. So ultimately the question is, we want peace, and we've laid out a plan for peace. Ask any Israeli official what is their plan for peace. You'll get nothing, because they're only thinking of the first step, we're going to go destroy Gaza, inflame the West Bank, destroy Lebanon, and after that they have no plan.
This minister of Georgia, his word is very powerful, because he was not only addressing to the government of Israel, but listening very well to his word. You will see that this man was even attacking all the Israel allies, all these powerful countries around the world who are begging Israel from them to continue to committing this kind of crime in Palestine. So here he was kind of like referring or addressing to the USA and with its allies, because they're the one who've been there and encouraging Israel by even sponsoring them with every necessary weapons in order for them to go and fight people of Palestine. So these questions, it is the question which had put fire in the mountain. It is the question which went on actually and revolted the entire world to go on and start putting more pressure to this so-called the International Criminal Court, the ICU, where the Benjamin Netanyahu was already had an arrest warrant against him. An arrest warrant against Benjamin Netanyahu and his defense minister. It was there for some times now. But what did we see since from the moment when this arrest warrant was put against Benjamin Netanyahu? No one respected. And we are referring to the countries which they've been backing Benjamin Netanyahu. These countries which have been busy protecting Benjamin Netanyahu. Once this arrest warrant was against him, we saw Benjamin Netanyahu went, for example, in the United Nations, the place where most of these laws that are being voted. The man went on in, he did whatever he's supposed to do, he went back, he went also around some other few countries. And no one even had the courage to condemn whatsoever the men have done. No one even tried to remind their justice in order for them to respect this arrest warrant against him. Again here, if you ask them why they don't do it, they'll come and tell you that no, because we are not members of the United Nations, or because we never signed for this ICJ, JU, whatever they call it. So that is one of the reasons they usually give. And this was something which was motivating Benjamin Netanyahu to continue committing this kind of crime. But God never sleeps. Just because of these countries which had stood and left the United Nations General Assembly during his Benjamin Netanyahu address. This ended up reminding everyone that no, actually, the hypocrisy of the United Nations and these other world organizations, which are supposed to be dealing with this kind of matters, their hypocrisy is now being exposed out there. So the ICC, they were left without no choice than to make a choice by accepting all the accusations against Benjamin Netanyahu in this ICC, so that he can get arrested for the crime that he had committed against the humanity. And here we have to shout out to Republic of South Africa, which had that courage to stood and take the Israel to court in order for Israel to come forward and answer to all the damage and pain and sorrow which they have caused to the people of Palestine. So at first it was all something like which no one was not even expecting that it can actually happen, because they were just saying that no, this is just a drop of water in the oceans. What can South Africa do, or what does South Africa represent in order for them to take a country such as Israel, which has a big allies in the world, to the court? But just because South Africa went there, opened the case, and revealed the secret of whatsoever has been happening over there, and now just because the whole entire world, they are under watch of what has been happening, the whole entire world, they are aware of what Benjamin Netanyahu has been doing to people of Palestine. Well, they end up feeling like, no, if the International Criminal Court does not want to deal with this kind of matters, well, us, we are not going to entertain this kind of things anymore. Because this man, he keep on killing innocent children and women over there. Yet he's coming here at the General Assembly in the UN, and he give his speech, which is actually even busy accusing other nations such as Iran, calling them names, giving up his own reasons, and whatsoever he gives as a reason to attack other countries such as Iran, it is a good enough reasons for them to be backed up by Americans. But when he commits serious crime, when he does things in the wrong way, no one is talking about it. And that is how the International Criminal Court, they were left without no choice, because the hypocrisy is being exposed out there. Now they had left without no choice than to accept and to officially launch this arrest warrant against Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu is a man who's already been in an open jail. Anytime the man will have to appear inside the court because of his crime that he have committed against people of Palestine. And you know, these things of some world leaders coming and doing kind of crimes and walk free out of everything just because they believe that they represent a powerful nations in the world, that moment, it has to come to the end. Because we still have many leaders, guys, out there in the world who have done serious crime against humanity. Yet these people, they are walking free and no one never held them accountable. You guys still remember what happened in Iraq? People who commit serious crime in Iraq, they're still living their life if like nothing happened. Do you guys still remember what happened in Palestine? I mean in Pakistan? Those people, they're out. What about those, what happened in Libya during Muammar Gaddafi's last days as a commander-in-chief over there in Libya? There were serious crime which took place. Libya never been the same until today. Why? Because these people, they have to come and seduce people of Libya and lie to them. And the next things now, people of Libya, they become serious victims because their families, children who lost their parents during that civil war that took place over there in 2011. So these people who have committed all this crime, they are living their life normally without being pressured. They are living their life if like they have not done nothing wrong to anyone. They never apologize because if you're expecting to get an apology from them, you're never gonna get it. These people, they don't apologize. That's number one. Number two, they are kind of like just relaxing because they believe that they are well protected by their constitutions. And that is not how things are supposed to be working, because we're talking about the same people who usually actually come forward to attack other nations around the world, okay, to call other presidents in names such as the dictators, as they are calling Vladimir Putin, to call other nations saying that no, they are not respecting human rights, blah, blah, blah. But yet, them, they're the biggest mafias, they're the biggest criminals that the world never experienced. And whenever they're committing this kind of crimes, they don't come forward to be held accountable. They act like if like everything's just normal. So that's why we're saying this have to stop. These kind of things have to stop once for all if this world have to live at peace. Benjamin Netanyahu is an arrested man. Yes, he have to be arrested because of all his crime. So each and every leaders that believe that can put their hands on Benjamin Netanyahu in official visit or in any other reasons, any opportunity that should show up, well, the men have to be arrested, because now that the arrest warrant is against him, this man, he will become even more cruel toward the people of Palestine. He's gonna commit even more crime because he knows already that, well, I have an arrest warrant against me. Therefore, let me just do what I have to do now, so that even if I have to go and answer to the International Criminal Court, at least I'll have something to be giving as a reason. But if Benjamin Netanyahu don't get arrested anytime now, anytime soon, which means it will bring again many people who will have to lose their life. So the men need to be stopped right now more than ever. Simple as that. We saw his relationship with the Democrats under Joe Biden administration. But is this relationship going to continue in the same way with Donald Trump? Because according to us, we believe that they are all the same. Whether it is Democrat or whether it is the Republicans, they are all acting the same. Especially when it comes to their allies. They'll rather maybe do things differently, but the message or the whole ideas is still the same. So, do you think Americans, they'll accept to release or they'll accept for Benjamin Netanyahu to be arrested? Because come to think of it, I think that would be a little bit hard decision for them. Because if Benjamin Netanyahu gets arrested, which means it will be a very big defeat for the USA. It will be a way of them being exposed out there that, look, you guys, you are the one who've been preaching the democracy around the world. You are the one who've been saying this and that. But look the kind of people you are eating and drinking with in the same plate. Look the kind of people you've been baking up. See what they're doing. And these people that are being accused of 1, 2, 3, 4, yet you still more close to them instead of you isolating yourself from them, so that whatsoever could be their accusations which they have against them should not affect your dignity. But instead, that actually is not even the case. So now, the USA, do you think they'll accept for Benjamin Netanyahu to be charged inside the courts? I don't think so, the answer to that. Because if that is the case, which means whatsoever they'll find Benjamin Netanyahu guilty of, it will affect the USA in one way or other way. That is the naked truth, and there's no need for us to deny that. It will affect them because people will be like, no, you guys used to defend this man, but look, here's the court, here's the justice. It had found him guilty of 1, 2, 3, 4. So since you guys were there to sponsor him with money, to sponsor him with weapons and all kind of things that he needed in order for him to go and commit the crime in Palestine, well, that one, which means you are part of this crime. So now, Knowing the US, do you think they'll accept this kind of accusations or allegations against them? That's, I think I'll leave that as a question to you, so that you can also feel free to tell us all your opinions in the comment sections as we'll have a look on it. But Benjamin Netanyahu is an arrest man. Anytime soon, anyone can put their hands on him in order for him to give the answer, or to answer to all the crime that he have committed against humanity. Guys, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video now. We really do appreciate you so much. Give us your thumbs up, like this video in your numbers before you leave. We really do appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so that whenever we are live, you'll be able to join this big family of Colbars TV. I believe that will be all, but for now, continue to be yourself, be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. I'll see you again very soon in our next video. Ciao, ciao.